Truth always prevailed. Since October 7, there were so many myths and so many lies, so much fake news from the legacy media and all. But one of the revelations that came to light very quickly was about UNRWA, an organization that supposedly is supposed to be there to aid and help those that are in need. But we all now know what UNRWA is all about and how America was supporting UNRWA and then finally realized who UNRWA is. Kindly listen in to this presentation so you too can learn the truth of what has been happening since October 7. Kindly subscribe to this channel and like it and spread the word so that we can continue on spreading a little bit of light to push away a lot of darkness.
Let me be clear that we are examining UNRWA because the agency directly and indirectly supported Hamas and other terrorist organizations in multiple different ways. First of all, UNRWA takes the talking points from Hamas and broadcasts them to the world. When all of the so-called journalists took the lie that Israel bombed the Al-Ali hospital, UNRWA, an official UN agency, pulled the casualty number from the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. In fact, to this day, UNRWA continues to parrot the numbers put out by the Hamas affiliates without taking a single grain of salt on who puts them out in the first place. Second, wherever you see UNRWA facilities, including schools in Gaza, you are almost guaranteed to find tunnels, rocket launchers, and weapon storages. During Israel's incursion into Gaza, Israel Defense Forces uncovered a variety of rifles and ammunition hidden underneath UNRWA institutions. If you think those are just a coincidence, this brings me to another point. UNRWA employees are actively involved in calling to wipe out the only Jewish homeland on earth. We've seen footage and evidence of UNRWA teachers and staff praising and celebrating the October 7th attack on social media, referring to the attack as an unforgettable, glorious morning and a splendid sight. We read reports that at least 12 UNRWA employees directly participated in the attack. Let me say that one more time. We read reports that at least 12 UNRWA employees directly participated in the attack. In fact, intelligence reports indicate that as many as 10% of UNRWA workers have direct links to Hamas and Palestinian Islamic jihadists. While all of these are taking place, what does UNRWA not do? You can go to UNRWA's very active X, formerly known as Twitter, and find little to no mention of Hamas. Not a single word of Hamas stealing U.S. taxpayer-funded food, medicine, or fuel. Not a single statement to condemn Hamas for the hostages it continues to hold. Not a single mention of how Hamas has created the devastating situation for the people of Gaza. It is clear that UNRWA would never use its platform to speak out against Hamas because it is in cahoots with Hamas. At this point, you could say that when UNRWA schools are not teaching the Palestinian children to hate Jews, these schools are used to hide and fire rockets at Israeli civilians, all using our tax dollars. Make no mistake, the attacks on October 7th did not happen in a vacuum. The sickness on display from UNRWA is rooted in something deeper within its structure and mission. It's rooted in the double standard the world applies for them, from their definition of refugee to the hatred they teach to Palestinian children from UNRWA schools. The barbaric hatred that we see from Hamas as they butchered, raped Jews on October 7th is in part the result of a Frankensteinian monster of the United Nations agency that the United Nations created. And the United States remains the top donor of that agency. The American people deserve to know why their tax money enabled the deadliest attack on the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Again, most of this is not new information. Many watchdog organizations have been warning us about UNRWA for years, and some of them are represented by our witnesses. I am grateful for their attendance and for their bringing us their essential insight so that we could try to change the field, the paradigm on the ground that has been taking place with the American taxpayer's dime.
This is so incredibly important to bring it to light because there's so much corruption that has been going on for years and years and never was brought to light. Unfortunately, it took October 7, 2023 to really shine the light on who is on the right side of history, who's on the wrong side, who is siding with evil and who is siding with good. There's no clearer indication than what's happened since October 7. So let America rise up and continuously stand with the right side of history, continue supporting Israel and the only democracy in the Middle East, the only true friend that they could rely on, so that both Israel and America can continue its alliance in being the most kindest and the greatest beneficial to the whole world, because the two powers of Israel and America together as partners can truly contribute to the world more than any other countries can do. So let's pray and we hope that the alliance continues to grow and stay stronger. Let us be with the side of history that's good, so that we can combat the evil and the bad once and for all. God bless you. God loves you.